In this lesson, the learners will learn about 2D shapes, their properties, and their movement path. Encourage them to look around the environment and describes their sides and corners. You can also help the learners practice sliding shapes by drawing them on paper or small objects to move in different directions. This will help strengthen their understanding of how shapes stay the same even when they move. 2D shapes and their movements. Why is it important to understand shapes and their movements? 2D shapes. A two-dimensional shapes that are flat, like a piece of paper or a drawing. They do not pop out or have depth like a box. A circle has no sides and no corners. Like the example below, circle in shape, a baseball, a clock, and then a plate. A square has 4 equal sides and 4 corners. When we say sides, this is the side of the square. So a square has 4 equal sides and 4 equal corners. Like the example below, this is an example of a square in shape. A rectangle has 4 sides and 4 corners, but opposite sides are equal. So the sides of a rectangle is this: 4 sides, 1, 2, 3, 4. Next is a triangle has 3 sides and 3 corners. So the side of the triangle is this one, another side, another side. So the example below is a triangle in shape. The next is shape sword. Look around your home and find at least one object for each shape. A circle, a square, a rectangle, and then a triangle. Draw or list the objects you found. Then, count the sides and corners of each shape to confirm they match. It's either that is a rectangle in shape object, a triangle, a square, or even a circle. Shapes and different orientation. Shapes can look different when they are turned, but the number of sides and corners always stays the same. These are still triangle because they have 3 sides and 3 corners. 1, 2, 3 sides, and then corner of a triangle. These are still circles. So look at the example below. Again, these are still circles in shapes. These are also squares. Remember a while ago that the square has 4 equal sides and corners. These are also rectangles. Shape sliding. Sliding a new shape means moving it to a new position in one direction. Like the first example, so this is a square. When we move this shape through sliding, it will not change. Like this one. So from the square, and then slide to the right, still a square. The size, the shape, and orientation do not change. Like another example of shape, a triangle. So the first one is a triangle. Then when we slide up, it will stays the same. The size of the first triangle, when we slide up, do not change. The shape, still triangle. The size, still the same. And also the orientation of the shape. Moving shapes in steps. A shape can slide in two or more steps or direction. Let us see. Rectangle. So the first, we're going to move this or slide to the right and becomes the same shape, rectangle. That's the first step. The second step, we're going to move it up and it becomes the same shape, rectangle. So which means a shape can slide in two or more steps or direction. It can be direction to the right, or going up, going down, or going left. Arranging furniture, designing spaces, or even creating art are easier because we know our shapes and their movements. Just like the example below, an example of the main door, a sofa, and other decoration in our home. Why shapes matter? Knowing shapes helps us solve problems and organize things. Understanding shapes and their movements helps us arrange objects or design spaces.